Hi, I'm Joe Saenz, and I'm a fifth grade teacher at Steinhauer Elementary School, and I am so excited to talk to you today about the epic fail of Arturo Zamora. The epic fail of Arturo Zamora follows a boy named Arturo and his family who own a Cuban restaurant in Florida. His abuelo and abuela started the restaurant when they came to the United States, and an evil land developer comes in and wants to knock down their restaurant to build a high rise that will bring all these businesses to the community. And the story follows their journey of trying to stop him and to keep their restaurant afloat. This is an excellent book for teaching characterization, empathy, and context clues. If you're looking for that mentor text that is going to help you with these, this is definitely the book for it. And when it comes to characterization, you're not going to find any book that has characters that are more fun than in this book. There are characters of all different shapes, sizes, culture, and personality. And you are easily going to be able to do a lesson on compare and contrast with characterization. When it comes to teaching about characterization and you are going through that compare and contrast of characters, an excellent way to help the kids stay on focus and to follow along with you, if you had a class Venn diagram going in the front of the room, whether that was digitally or on a poster, you could have that up as you're reading. And when you see an example of a similarity or difference with characters, you could stop in that moment, you could add it to the board, and you could have the students explain why they feel that that similarity or difference is an important piece to mention. When Arturo has his conversations with his grandmother, you're really going to be able to use those moments in the story to help with your context clues lesson, because Arturo is very used to speaking English, whereas grandmother likes to speak Spanish and Spanish only. And she also encourages him to speak Spanish as he's speaking with her. So we have Arturo talking about his family unit, his family history with his grandfather, and his grandmother is telling him the story of his family history. And within that story, you're able to teach the students those context clues of how to figure out what the grandmother is talking about. In many cases, Arturo does help us because he will translate what his grandmother is saying. But even if he doesn't, there are certain phrases that you easily can connect together and figure out what it means in English. When it comes to teaching empathy, it is a great time for you to be able to have the students use that text evidence to help support what they're discussing with that empathy lesson. As they're making a point, a connection between themselves and a character, or maybe two characters together, have them go into the book, have them find those examples that helped gain that idea. With this book, I hope my students take away the fact that there is such a strong culture here within this book. And some of the students in my class may have the opportunity to have a strong family unit like Arturo has, some may not, but they can still see how that love for family and all that family unity gets him through at the very end, helps him through all of his emotional times, and are his guiding force during this entire journey. This is the perfect book to show how you can learn about your family, learn about your heritage, and also seeing how a community can come together. I know that your class will love this book, and I hope that you add it to your classroom or personal library.